Hey everyone, hello. So today's video dives into a fascinating story, one that blends faith, family, and the healing power of tradition. I really enjoy doing these type of videos because I like to take the spookism out of the stuff. It's about the actor and TV host Mario Lopez, who credits a Mexican witch doctor, or bruja, for saving his life when he was a baby. Now, before you picture potions and spells, take a moment because this story isn't about superstition or fear. It's about trusting tradition when modern medicine has no answers. Mario Lopez was just a baby when he became critically ill. He was suffering from a severe digestive problem, one so bad that even doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. And his parents, understandably, were terrified. The doctors couldn't help the baby, and the baby wasn't gaining weight, and it seemed like time was running out. So his father, desperate to save his son, turned to something familiar, something cultural, something deeply rooted in Mexican tradition. He took baby Mario to see a bruja, a Mexican spiritual healer, or as some would say, a witch doctor. And this woman prepared a special concoction, a mixture of natural herbs and ingredients, and gave it to Mario. And soon after that, something incredible happened. Mario began to recover. He gained weight, and as we all know, he lived. And years later, Lopez shared that story publicly, saying that he truly believes that moment, that healing, saved his life.
You owe your entire life to a witch doctor?
Oh, damn, that's a mean deep cut right there.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's old school. Yeah, when I was little, my my stomach wasn't fully formed or something, and I was born like 8.5, and then I whittled down to like 4 because I couldn't hold anything in. And the priest came and blessed me, and I was like a goner. But my dad, sounds crazy when I tell the story, but my dad sort of kidnapped me from the hospital and took me to this like bruja, which is like a Mexican witch doctor down in Ensenada and in Mexico, because I grew up right by the border. First generation kid, but my parents are old school. So they took me down there, and the lady had fixed my dad's leg that he thought was going to have to be amputated earlier because of some accident, but she ended up squaring him away. So he took me down there, and she had him mix this crazy concoction into this carnation milk and started giving it to me. And slowly I started getting better, and here I am.
Insane.
It's crazy. I say it out loud. It sounds, I don't really believe it, but
I mean, that's kind of a cool thing to be like, a witch doctor started this whole thing.
Yeah, so I guess I'm a believer of alternative medicine.
I think so. That's a pretty cool story, though. Like, it's a
true story. I mean, my dad always shows me, because he showed me when I was younger the bills that he spent trying to keep my ass alive.
That's incredible.
And all it took was one trip down to Ensenada.
One trip down to this lady with her she put me on and rubbed my belly and did a whole thing, my dad says. I didn't believe him until my mom told me. My mom never listened to me. So
wow.
They said,
incredible.
Now, the word bruja often gets a bad reputation, especially when it's translated as witch. But in many Latin American and indigenous cultures, a bruja or curandera isn't an evil figure. She's a healer, a spiritual guide, and often a pillar of the community. These healers use a mix of spiritual rituals, intuition, and natural remedies like herbs, teas, oils, and prayer to treat illness of both the body and the soul. It's a practice that predates modern medicine by thousands of years, and it's one that still thrives today in Mexico, Central America, Africa, the Caribbean, and indigenous communities around the world. Let's be honest, many people hear the word alternative medicine or witch doctor and immediately think of danger, superstition, or fraud. And yes, there are times when misinformation or unqualified healers can cause harm. That's why it's important to approach any healing practice, traditional or modern, with caution and respect. But what's often overlooked is that alternative medicine isn't always anti science. It's simply a different science. It's rooted in observation, in the natural world, and in centuries of accumulated wisdom. Many of today's pharmaceutical drugs are actually from plants first used by traditional healers. For example, aspirin. It was derived from willow bark, a natural pain reliever used in folk medicine long before modern labs existed. So, when a bruja uses herbs to ease stomach pain or calm the nerves, it's not fantasy. It's the foundation of what later became modern medicine. What makes traditional healing powerful isn't just the plants, it's the connection. Healers don't just treat symptoms, they address emotional and spiritual imbalances. They might cleanse negative energy, pray over the patient, or burn herbs to reset the body's spirit. To Western medicine, that might sound unscientific, but in many cultures, it's essential because healing isn't just physical, it's emotional, mental, and spiritual. And that's something even modern doctors are beginning to recognize, the idea of holistic medicine. That true healing happens when mind, body, and spirit are all in harmony. And Mario Lopez's story isn't a call to abandon hospitals or doctors. Not at all. I'm not saying that. It's a reminder that healing can come from many places. Sometimes it comes from science, sometimes it comes from faith, and sometimes it comes from a little of both. His father's faith in their culture, in the bruja's wisdom, may have made all the difference. And that's what's so beautiful about traditional medicine. It reminds us that healing isn't just about chemistry, it's about community, belief, and the balance of nature. So, whether it's a grandmother brewing herbal teas for a cold, a healer burning sage to clear energy, or a doctor prescribing medicine, they're all seeking the same thing: wellness. And maybe that's the point. Healing doesn't belong to one system, it belongs to all of us. As Mario Lopez's story shows, sometimes the path to healing lies not in the newest technology, but in the oldest of wisdom. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it entertaining, enlightening, or in some way beneficial. And if you did enjoy today's video, help your girl out. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification if you want to get my most recent updates, and share it with someone who believes that both magic, science, and spirit are real and that they go together. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and stay well. All right, everyone, take care. Peace.